Hey guys, welcome back to programming school. Okay, so here let me give you a brief introduction of what this channel is for. This channel mainly focuses on a Lego set actually for kids 10 and above that can build their own robot and program it to do whatever they want. As you can see on the screen right here, you can build all different kinds of robots, and when I get to the point where I'm going to show you what robot I built, it's very basic, you can do anything, and it's not as complex as these ones you see right here. So yeah, this Lego Mindstorms EV3 is what it's called right up here, is used for teaching kids how to program, give robots commands, make it do something. Objectives, you can give any robot an objectives, and I'm here to teach you basically how to do those things and learn the basics of each and every block. So in my last video I did a video about the green blocks, which are basically the move blocks, as you can see right here, action blocks. And if you want to know what these do, you're a beginner to the LEGO Mindstorms EV3 world, then go to my last video, see I explain all these blocks in detail and I give you real life examples. Today we're going to work on the flow control section, which is this orange section right here. Okay, so first we're going to work on the weight block. Sorry, I just got a text if you heard that. Okay, so basically, the wait block's function is to make the robot halt, which means stop, till another command is given or is done. So here's an example. If I tell the robot to continue going forward infinitely, and then I put a wait block after it, then the wait block will bring up a series of functions and commands from which you'll have to choose. So I told the robot to go forward non-stop. It keeps going, doesn't stop at all, until it gets no less than 10 centimeters away from the wall or any object. The machine will continue to go until it senses something in front of it. So this is basically what I just explained. So here's the move tank block right here. Let's put that there. And let's go put it for on. On, if you go and select on in this block or section, it means infinite, like it's going to keep going non-stop. But if you go into the flow control section and put a wait block, it's not going to bring up a series of questions automatically. You have to click on this time thing right here, and here all the options are. So the only way that the robot is going to sense anything in front of it is the infrared sensor. So you have to go to compare, and then you go to proximity, and it brings up this. There, if you guys go to math and you guys are good in it, you guys should know these signs right here. Equal to, not equal to, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. So if I said no less than 50, then I have to do equal. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant 10. Yeah, no less than 10, then I have to do equal to 10. Let's do that. Okay. And the infrared sensor is plugged into number 4, the port. And that is what you have to be careful of, because sometimes I know that beginners, they plug it into whatever port they want. They don't pay attention to what it says in the instructions or anything. But this is very important. Look at the port you're plugging the sensor into. That way you can choose it here. If you choose the wrong one, you're going to get confused, not know what you did, and you're going to mess up the entire program, and you're probably going to rage. So this is what I just explained right here. The robot's going infinitely, it waits till it sees something in front of it, and then it stops. Let me show you what that looks like. Here we go. Okay, so that was an epic fail. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. Turns out I'm supposed to put this at less than, and this one at let's say 30 because I put 10 and 10 is way too less. So let's see how this does. Okay guys, second try. Let's try this. Oh crap, my bad. Let's try this again. No, go to the right. Go flow control, go down. Okay. Second try. Wow. That was right on time. Okay. Now. Okay, so next we have the loop block. Basically what the loop block is you put a certain set of commands inside the box and it's gonna keep repeating those commands. So okay, I make the robot go for 1500 degrees. Okay, and I put another command after it saying that I make it turn for, let's see, let me put this as 45. Let me put this as 750. Okay, then the robot's gonna keep repeating this function. You know how if you just take this loop block off and you just put these two functions right here, then it'll just finish these two commands and stop. If you put a loop block, then it's going to keep doing it over and over and over again. It's going to go straight for 1500 degrees, it's going to turn for 750, and it's going to keep going over and over and over again. And on the loop block we have this infinity sign, which means it's gonna loop around unlimited times until you hit the button on the brick to make it stop. You have other options here too, brick buttons. If you touch any button on the brick, then it'll stop. If you put a color sensor, if it sees any color, it'll stop. Infrared means proximity, how far something is, and if it's a certain distance, if it is a certain distance, then it'll stop. And the motor rotation is it'll stop after a certain amount. Timer is time. Touch sensor, there's a touch sensor involved with the kit, and I have on my robot I tried to connect the touch sensor but it didn't really work out. So yeah, and then Bluetooth, that's a really cool one. I mean, Bluetooth, you can text the robot like stop or something and then it'll stop. And then unlimited is what I'm on right now. Okay, so that is what the loop block does. I'll show you what this is too. Okay, that was an epic fail too, guys. Come on, how many fails am I gonna do? I gotta get my act together. Let's try that one more time, but in more open space. Okay, now what is my robot doing? It goes around, it comes, and then it hits my chair and starts doing a dance. This is awesome. So what the switch block does is there can be two different outcomes of one situation. For example, let me use the logic section as an example. And then, okay, so this is what you call true and false statements in programming. So let's say an outcome is true. You see how there's a check right here? And this block has a check too right here. So let's say I put a sound block and then I tell it to do a certain sound. 1 second. Okay, so I let it say good. Oh god, that scared me. Alright, so I say let it be good. And then if I say true, it's going to say good. If I say false, it's going to say, let me find that again. 1 second, 1 second. And then it's going to say goodbye. Goodbye. You know what I absolutely hate the most? Is these Lego people. They make the sound so creepy. Like, sometimes it scares me really bad. Alright, sorry for that distraction. It just gets really annoying. Okay. Next, if I put false, as I just did, and it's an X, so it'll say goodbye. If it's true, it's going to say good. That's what the switch block does. Okay. Next, we have the loop interrupt, which means if you put a loop interrupt block, it just interrupts the loop. I mean, it's really simple. You just put it in the loop block and it'll stop it. Yeah, that's all for today, guys. And